What's up, guys? This is MadSquatch924 here. Welcome back to part 9 of Call of Cthulhu. We are here inside of the Sanders estate, their manor, their mansion, their house, whatever this place is. We talked to Francis's wife, who seemed weirdly okay-ish with her husband being dead, and Kat also happened to be here, and we're trying to figure out things about the Shambler, the Doctor, and the correlation between Sarah Hawkins and her paintings, and all the shit that's trying to conjumble, that's a word, around here. And we're gonna talk to Kat next, see what she has to say.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Gotta verify the painting for the buyer. Another painting, none of your business. That's straight up lying, and we're bad at it. I mean, I don't see a reason not to lie to her yet. She seems like a total doucher, you know? But I don't think she's like bad as a person. I think it's just her job has forced her to become in this manner. We're gonna do
another
this one.
painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
Oh, is she? That's interesting. Huh. And what are you doing here?
What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
That's fair. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of you, isn't it? Let's go in. Nice place. Hiding place for some reason, okay. Okay, there's a lot of weird shit here. What the hell? It's cool, but it's weird. A dagger. I wonder if it's gonna be helpful
These
later.
artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
It all looks so weird and like, I don't know. Look at that. Sheesh. Weird. Okay, there's a lot of weird bullshit here. And there's the painting, I guess.
The man transformed an
painting.
entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna say it's not, you know, it's pretty awesome looking. I just want to explore before you actually look at the painting. Why are you saying a lot? This I wonder.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
I don't know, but they're freaking old, man. Look at this. This is insane. Interesting. What else is around? Freaking rad, dude. What's this? Oh, fills my lantern up, of course. Well, this is the painting, huh? Alright, let's go. See what's so special about it. Was there anything behind here? There is!
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
I think we saw that, actually. Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail. The guard carries a strange, esoteric symbol, a recurring feature of his correspondence with Sarah. I think we saw that dagger, actually. I kind of want to see if we can find that. Maybe we can use it right now. For whatever purpose that may be. Wasn't that one? I think it was this one?
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
That looks familiar. I think it's this one. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Is it this one? I want to say it is. Let me check the other side. Yeah, it looks the same. I think it's that one. Okay. I guess there's nothing correlating with that yet. I guess it's gonna be very soon, I'm guessing. Alright, let's go. Anything else? Nope. Because I had a feeling something would hardlock us to do something. Especially considering their weird-ass vision. Great. Oh my goodness. We gotta get the hell out of here. Maybe that's what we use the dagger on. I don't know. Oh, it's weird looking. Now, from what I can recall from this thing, we can't look at it. Am I right in thinking that? If we do, we're screwed? I hope I'm right. This is gonna be awful. Oh boy. Oh, we got 2 CP, yay! Let's go and use that right now, shall we? And, 100% investigation. Why not? That's a good start, right? Right. I guess we go into psychology a bit, maybe? Yeah, it's probably not bad. Yeah, let's do it. Oh boy.
What the hell was
I
that?
am a nervous wreck. Holy shit. What the fuck? Go, just fucking go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! No! Oh, shit. Oh. Let's try again.
What the hell was that?
I'm guessing we have to grab that dagger. And I'm also guessing we can't actually look at it. Oh shit. I don't like... please don't find me. I can't look at you. I know I can't look at it. I recall seeing... I remember reading a thing that we cannot look at this thing. Okay. Grab
Damn.
that. Shit!
This dagger looks different.
Just fucking go! Slash it! Quick, slash it! Oh my gosh, that was so nerve-wracking. What a heart attack.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm.
I don't know what you're
Did I
talking
miss
about.
something more interesting?
Well, let's just start with the painting's frickin' cursed.
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You believe me? That's interesting.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Okay. I guess we should talk to Drake. I don't really want to say this because that's implying that we don't trust her at all. She seems like she knows something, though. And I don't think we should keep her totally at arm's reach. I think we should let her draw us in a little bit. At first, when we met Kat, she did seem like the type that was very douchey. But maybe there is something more to her than
this symbol on the dagger. It was all over Sanders' cell. It's what protected him. It's what protected me, too. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this Shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
We will. Also, that painting's not even, like, shattered at all. I noticed. What's wrong with you? Interesting. Well, you did it! Ah, that was crazy. The nameless bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. As a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature has been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the nameless bookstore. Of course, Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. That was insane. I got very lucky. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I'm very glad that I actually looked behind that the painting first and saw the note and picked it up and then compared with the other dagger. If we didn't, it would have been a different story. It would have been screwed. Also, it was very close from me to just to die, I imagine. Of course, the first time we did die, you know. You saw that. Oh, that's just great. Good start. Blood on the window. Man, we're the worst detective ever. Damn. Hello? I'm here to investigate Mr. Drake. Guess he's not home. Alright, we did get some knowledge. And I do want to check it out. Oh, actually, I gotta invest in this again. That's kind of funny. And we have one more. Ta-da! Sanity! Our sanity sucks. Meet the Shambler. It is in Francis Sanders' private gallery that Pierce discovers the identity of the Shambler, a huge artwork painted by Cyril Hawkins. When Pierce approached it, the creature burst forth from the painting and immediately chased after him. This beast from another dimension has such a hold on the mind of a person who fights himself in its presence that a simple glance in its direction is enough for Pierce to lose some sanity. Of course, Pierce finally managed to send the Shambler back into the painting, using a dagger engraved with a strange symbol, but this encounter has left its mark on the psyche of the investigator. Still under the influence of the creature, he almost stabbed his own hand. This is true. We are still shaken at that, too. And we have new place. Sanders' residence, Sanders' house, all in shades of red and gold, is impressive. But nothing matches the private gallery of Francis Sanders. The place is huge and entirely dedicated to his passion for troubling and macabre works, defaced figures of virgins, sacrificial daggers, statues of monsters, and of course the painting that led him into his demise takes center stage. The Shambler, a painting by Sarah Hawkins, a close friend of the couple. What happened in this room, I will never be able to forget. That's fair. Now we got this dagger. Dagger of the Ancients, this is called. This exceptional dagger of Ottoman origin probably dates from the 16th century. It bears the elder sign on its hilt. It apparently belongs to Pargali Ibrahim Pasha Grand of Vizier at the court of Selihim the Magnificent. Legend tells that Pargali used the symbol on the dagger to protect the court from a creature that haunted the mirrors of the palace. What is certain is that Solamine had a vizier executed. Did he fear him after demonstration of power? Extract from the Art and Mysticism of Francis Sanders' Forgotten Objects. And we have the painting of the Shambler himself. The painting was exposed in Francis Sanders' gallery, but I think that the creature no longer requires it for movement. It went to hunt down Sanders in the cells of Riverside Institute, and I do not know where it comes from. But one thing is for sure, it is indeed starving. Did I succumb to succeed in sending it back to the world? Its world? I'm not entirely sure. Extract is from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective, and also local enthusiast of getting his shit kicked in. I don't freaking know. We just got here, Edward. You gotta relax. Even though you're totally shaken. I mean, I understand.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Ah, the pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. And what does that do for us? Anything? Probably not. Nothing raised. That's good, I guess. I mean, not really good, but I wish it did. What's
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
The Interpretation of Dreams. This practical work, written by Sigmund Freud for psychologists, describes the techniques of analytical interpretations of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. Of course, it treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I mean, I cannot believe this theory is applicable to my nightmares. Ah, medicine did in fact go up though. That is a good thing. We are now at 24. Slowly but surely, our medicine is increasing exponentially. Of course, our occultism is getting up there, which is also good, because that's the run we're going for, you know? Trying to find all the occultism stuff. History of Darkwater Volume 2. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed that it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Interesting. It's quite interesting, in fact. This game is a freaking goldmine. A goldmine of mysteries and wonder. It is quite fascinating, this game. I am having a blast. Bravery of Medicine, Tome 3. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge for this time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that it is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took a part in putting together this collection. And medicine goes up once again. That is beautiful. We are now at 26 and went up 2%. That's just freaking great. I wish it went up more, of course, but what can you do?
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion.
Interesting. These Tibetan writings are the origin of an esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the nameless bookstore on Darkwater, could be as much as a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. And occultism goes up. Excellent indeed. 77, baby. Hello? Anyone in here? Of course not. So far, nobody's even here, which is fine by me. I mean, that looks important. Let's take a look at this. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2. As precise, illustrated with such much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgeries specific to malformations and motor disorders. Medicine go up again. Look at that. A lot of medicine go up in this episode. I like it. Of course, we also met the Shambler, which is less than idealistic. Would you read the book?
What does
yes.
this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Ooh. This collection catalogs, classifies creatures that I have never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as a reference work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it prefers. Its pages are covered with phantasmorical illustrations. Indeed it does. And occultism goes up once again. And we are now at 82% for that, which is excellent. That's what we're looking for. You know, we're occultist bullshit, you know. The good stuff. I guess we can check behind his office. It's glass. Anything else? Okay, that goes to somewhere. We'll check that out momentarily. Just want to make sure we don't miss anything, of course, you know. Okay, this is a solid room on its own. What's this? Oh, lantern fuel. I think it's hilarious that I don't use the lantern fuel because I know it's a resource that does take, like, it does use up. Just because of that, it's just, I prefer to use the lighter, you know. History of Darkwater, Volume 4. Of course, in the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the water surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears to be even more mysterious because up until then, the region was a favored refuge for crustaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, the Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Hence the miraculous catch, something we've seen in reference a couple of times nowadays, which is good, somewhat. There's no hidden items, which is also a good thing. What's in the middle of the room? It's a chessboard. Interesting. I think that is the extent of this room. Alright, let's head in the back.
What happened here?
Hello? Oh, investigation time! We also have the Nameless Bookstore cataloged. Let's just check the Nameless Bookstore real quick. Places. The Nameless Bookstore. I had never seen such a collection of work on magicking and occultism. Algernon Drake, the owner, prides himself on being a luminary in the study of esoteric phenomena. The library was ransacked during an attempted burglary. It holds numerous rare or forbidden works. Its backroom houses a safe protected by an ancient symbol. Really? Thank you for mentioning that. Because I don't think I would have saw that.
Where did they break in from?
Where's said safe? In the back, they said. Anyways, let's see. We have this. It's a good clue. Of course, it's apparently not clue enough. What's this?
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Possibly.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Indeed. Indeed. And I'm guessing it's something involving the painting. Yeah, I think so.
What sort of thief leaves his
this.
tools at the crime scene?
It was
What
this.
killed
Dead
all
rats?
these animals?
Interesting. What's back here?
What happened that made the
Ooh.
burglar flee before finishing his work?
I wonder. It's probably the same symbol we've seen on our dagger. And our cultism is quite high, so hopefully we can get in.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
Really? Now that's
Looks like the
interesting.
symbol rejected Hawkins.
And there's Sarah Hawkins, and I guess there's Drake.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
As a guard, perhaps? Ooh,
Sarah
that's
Hawkins
not good.
helped hide something in this safe.
Another book. What is it, though? I must know.
Drake
There's
put in a
Drake.
great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything
So
is
it's
linked
whatever
to the
it is,
Sarah
it's there as
Hawkins
well.
case.
Oh, this is so interesting. I guess we have everything. The burglary. Interesting. We don't need this. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sanity. We are still shaken. We are getting more crazy by the day. By the moment, in fact. The burglary. The nameless bookstore's burglar came through the door. A bit further, some knocked over objects allowed the trail to be followed into the back room. There, the mess next to the safe confirms the person's aim. However, there is no material evidence to support my hunch as to identify the burglar. Charles Hawkins did appear to me, as well as the star symbol on the door of the safe. I cannot determine if the presence of Sarah Hawkins in my projections is the result of unconscious work of my mind, or whether it proves that the case is obsessing with me. That I am also obsessing over it.
What link
Let's
did
check
you
out
find
stuff.
between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
And that old amulet also has that same symbol. Interesting. Key of Relela file. This key that bears the Elder's sign. It is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins, that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. Impressing cuttings. The mentioned misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of said artifact. Try to find it. All right. We get that clue memorized. Excellent.
Is
What else we got?
everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Excellent. We need those. We're sleeping pill addicts, apparently. And we do a lot of whiskey. I found these sleeping pills in the bookshop. Does the bookseller suffer from insomnia? Possibly. Let's close this up. Is there nothing here? Obviously not. I'll check that out in a moment. What else is here? Handbook of Anatomy and Dissection Book 1. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or detachment proper to doctors to consult the pages. Medicine go up! Hell yes! And what is this?
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality. In order that they be recovered and burned, the funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still in this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates the acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in the 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered even if, as celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that the reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeepings of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Missaconnick University. Excuse me. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Interesting. Great. And then we have the safe. Why have some stuff? All right. And a lot of bullshit. We have the painting, which means nothing. Okay. So something of revolving around... Oh, shit, there's a lot of info. Alright. A lot of stuff.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Okay, a collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends written by Albert Wilmar, the professor of Miskatonic University. This volume was part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and work on the esoteric and the supernatural. Okay, we need this one, I think. And this one's number is what? A 3.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
An ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William R. Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by mother of this people, and moreover, that our alphabet is derived from Frisian language. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on exoterium and supernatural. I don't think we need that.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Ah, here we go. Written by Hernius Trismegistus, translated and edited by Nathaniel M. Coppelius. This collection of texts is different belief was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among the 16th century alchemists. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises, works on... I don't think we need that.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
A book of esoteric philosophy and key texts in Madame Blavatsky's Theosophical Movement, written by Helena blah blah blah. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises, works on esotericism and supernatural.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Okay. A collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse, written by Nostradamus, translated by Illinois and Theophilus Wydebridge. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, luxurious collections of treatises, works on esoteric and supernatural.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
You keep saying that. Opera in the 8th act by Benventura Chiti of Brugueria, an infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and supernaturalism.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Alright, and then the Book of Spells, supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse, re-edited by Claudia D. Waits. Okay, and this volume is part of the Arkham Anthology as well.
How many
and there's one
volumes
more.
are there in this collection?
A collection by Edward Pickman Derby, also known as Nightmare Lyrics. This collection of poems sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology. Okay. That is great. Let's take a look at that note one other time. There'll be no doubt that I'm in serious trouble. Message is of capital importance, so it reads lines of straight security, sharp mind, okay. 3 cylinders, each hidden in life study combining Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even as the celebrated author says. Order is the pleasure of the reason. I'm trying to think. Bishop prevails in the end. Each cylinder is numbered, as if the celebrated author says. Order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Despite my preference of organized chaos, I must admit the reason usually prevails in the end. Trying to understand it. I'm going to look around and see if there's anything else too. Ah,
Things are not
there
looking
is.
good.
Nope, I guess not. Wow, coughing. And what's this? Ooh, cylinders!
That Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Ah, beautiful. We are getting somewhere. Can I listen to them in my inventory? Probably not. Okay, so we definitely need to listen to these cylinders. Understood. Where is said object to listen to them? Is that it? Yeah, there it is. Play the first one.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Interesting.
The Queen has little protection.
She does. She has 4 pieces left. And she's on the 4th
has little
tire.
protection.
She's on the 4th slot. Maybe that's a 4. Maybe I'm overthinking it. What's the first one?
Drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess,
Then we...
I am willing.
This
The
thing.
Chalice of Knowledge.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Interesting.
To pay to know its secrets.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
I'm trying to understand. I'm having a hard time. What's this? It's a big crack right here. I don't know if it has anything to do with anything. And you said the red blips, right?
These red drops, like precious stones.
Red drops.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Okay, we'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Set in divine
It's 5.
gold.
I'm gonna guess 5,
To be the
4,
guardian of the Grail does
9.
not protect me from its attractions. And
That's
I
what I'm gonna
do
guess.
confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
I hope I'm right. That wasn't it, huh? Well then, I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna figure this out. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna end today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. And on the next episode, I'm gonna figure out this code and try to
Drake
understand
talked
it.
about a particular volume.
Talk about volume 9.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
And I'm just gonna try to figure it out on the off camera. And then when we come back, I will open the safe up and we'll keep on going together. Hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think of today's episode and the Shambler. And now we are inside of this establishment, and it's very, very interesting thus far. A lot of knowledge gained in here. If you're new to my channel, or you have been watching me for a little while, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. Of course, if you guys are interested in this Let's Play, it only makes sense to subscribe to it, since you will be up to date with the videos. Am I right? Right. Well then, I'll see you all in the next episode, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.